Hello and welcome to my channel. I just finished up this artsy bat Brook Bee. You might have seen it in the intro of the previous video. I just finished it up. I was trying to make a video of making this, but then I was having issue with the Poscas. I was having issue with everything. So majority of it got finished off camera, and I don't know if you can sort of see the sparkly. I love adding sparkles, sort of like you can probably see some metallics. So what am I doing right now? So this is the smallest watercolor palette. It's actually the Derwent Intense, and I do love this one. This is all wrinkly because the dog dumped it in the water. We were by the dog's pool and I was painting and she knocked over the table and my palette flew into the water. Thankfully, everything was fine. Thankfully. But yeah. So anyway, this is a smaller palette I have, and I feel like this is just a lot of space wasted, and I've seen some things on YouTube in which people make their own palettes. So I thought it'd be very good for travel. I will probably be going on a trip very soon, and I thought it'd be very fun. So I saw a lot of suggestions with the half pans and the Altoids and all that, and honestly, I got to a point where I was like, okay, gotta find an Altoid tin. Once I find that, okay, gotta find the half pans. Okay, all of those sell in like batches of 40 of them. I don't want that many. I don't know if I'm going to like making my own palette. Okay, how often am I going to use this? So anyway, that's why I went to the dollar store and got this for $1.50. Not happy with the dollar store right now. If it's a dollar store, I want things to be $1. Anyway, ooh, they're shinies. Anyway, so I found this. I'm not going to throw out the makeup even though I'm questioning how good the makeup is. But I'm going to take the pans out. I'm going to decorate. That's why there's some washi tape, and also at the dollar store I found these cute owls. I love owls, I love bats. And then also we have, this is my old set of watercolors before I was trying to really make a lot of higher quality art. So this is from a brand which, going online, I cannot find for the life of me. I figured out what the brand was before. Where did I see it? Oh, My Reeves. Anyway, oddly I didn't go to the this website, but I just tried Googling it and nothing and hardly anything. Anyway, so these are old watercolors, and I thought it would be really fun to try to make my own palette, and we'll see how that turns out. So yeah, so basically what I saw, anytime I try to open something like that, that happens. Not even surprising anymore. Okay, so here we have the palette. Now I was trying to be the least wasteful as possible, and our neighborhood has I think it's called a Buy Nothing site on Facebook, and I tried to go there and say like, hey, does anyone have an old makeup palette that they didn't want anymore? And no one responded, and I was very disheartened by that. So here I am. Also, this makeup brush isn't going to go to waste. I have another makeup brush, in my drawer, if I can get it, that's like this. I use this all the time to brush away eraser shavings, and so I've been wanting another little brush for like colored pencil. When you get the little, I don't know what to call them, they're almost like dust. So I'm going to be using this for that, and so it's not going to be wasted at all. Or maybe it'll go in the travel kit also. Who knows? So one of the things was you get pans out, and I don't know if you can see it. It's actually shimmery. It's very, very pretty. I was trying to get the least costly one. I can't get it out. This is what I get for trying to do this on camera. I can't get it. I think they're glued in there, so might have to turn off the camera and try this. I'll be back. Alright, after that mess, it is finally clean and dry, I hope. Anyway, I put our decorations off to the side. Probably could have done that off camera, but I forgot. So now is to figure out the colors. My favorite crimson, not really. Okay, brilliant red. I also probably could have done this off camera, but you know what? It's fine. So the one thing is I have a very limited amount of space. There is more space in this little area where the brush is, but that's where I'm going to have to be a little more choosy with what I have. And I am setting this up in a rainbow. I have both burnt sienna and burnt umber. Interesting. Just so I can see it. Because of course this is going to be how I'm going to decide where I'm going to put everything. Viridian. What type of color is Viridian? If you can hear music in the background, my neighbor like blasts music anytime they come home. So anyway, so one of the important things is just knowing what colors you have, what colors you're going to want, and what colors are going to go there, because I have a black and a Payne's gray. I think the black is untouched because I only use the Payne's gray, which honestly to me that makes a lot of sense. I am not a fan of black. I would rather use Payne's gray. Anyway, so here is my rainbow, and when you look at all of these, this is a lot to fit in a small palette because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and if I make this into 4, that's 12 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 6 are going to have to come out. Now the question is, which 6? For me, that's going to be really easy. I would rather have the burnt umber over the burnt sienna if I'm remembering the color correctly. So that's 1. Yellow ochre is not something I'm going to use in my palette, as well as black is out. I'd rather have Payne's gray 100% of the time. Crimson versus brilliant red. I'm actually going to use the brilliant red because I think my tube has more, and I'm a little mad at crimson right now. If you want to know why I'm mad at crimson, it's called go see my Art Snacks videos from July and August. Yeah. And then my Scroller box from August. Anyway. So that's one of those. So that's 4 of them. I need to take out 2 more. And one thing I'm going to be looking at is these. I definitely want. This purple is going to be very important, I believe. What I want to do, I think, is do 4 warm, 4 cool. But if I do 4 warm and 4 cool, this is where setting up a palette can be super hard, because you need to know what you're going to want. Because then what color do I put with these? That is a tricky question. All right, I got it figured out. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to have these 4 colors in here, these 4 in here. Then I'm going to have the violet, the white, the Payne's gray, and the burnt umber in this bottom one. Now the one thing I am not sure about is I can't remember if all of these paints were good still, so I have a little paintbrush. I don't know if paints can go bad, but the last time I tried to open one of these, it just was not like good. So I'm actually trying to massage it. Hopefully that will mix it up. Like, I used some and it just was it was completely separated. Okay, this one doesn't seem that bad. So I'm going to put this in the upper left. Oh, nope, it's separated slightly. I'll be fine. I say it's separated slightly, but it doesn't look that bad. I'm going to tap it down. Okay, it's going to stay like that. Oh my goodness, I don't think you can hear it on camera. My dog is dreaming in the other room and she's adorable. I'm going to do the peach over here. And the one thing about doing this is it's not going to look 100% pretty. I know that. I'm not trying to make it look pretty. I'm wanting it to be functional. And if there's a little bit of bleed over from one color to another, I don't entirely mind it, because when I'm done, if you remember the palette that I had shown at the start, when I'm mixing colors end up everywhere. It's just how I do art. It's messy, but controlled messy still. And that didn't stop me from changing my clothes, because I was not wanting to get my brand new shirt all dirty. Yeah, definitely if you had higher quality paint, it would work better. I mean, I got these at Michael's, I think, for $12, and that was, oof, a good 5 years ago. Yeah. Actually, weird reason why I stopped using watercolors for a while wasn't because I disliked it, is because a mouse got in my house and decided it wanted to investigate my watercolors. So it didn't get to the tubes, but I got to my palette that I had made, and I was not very happy. Oh wow. Alright, so here is the palette, and as you can see, I tested it out making this. I thought it was really fun to decorate the front. The little white you can see is the card. On the bottom, I put the decorations I was originally going to put on the top. The reason I did that was because A, when I put it down, it has a little bit of cushion. B, I wanted it to, like, if I had it down, and it might help the lid lay flatter if I do put it down and I want to use it for mixing. But there's a very good chance because I'll be on the go, I might just end up putting it down somewhere or just mixing straight on the paper, which I love to do too. And I thought it was really fun to make this orangey salmon color with the yellow flower in it, and then adding sparkles. It looks a little hastily done and more abstract-y and messy, but you know what? It's fine. I like it. I like how it turned out. Feel free to let me know what you do for a travel palette. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this and you can hang on for some October news. October is here and I'm excited. The 15th will be my 30th birthday, and to celebrate, I made this prompt list. I'm going to be posting every day on Instagram with the different pictures that I've drawn for the prompt list. I would love to see whatever you come up with if you decide to join in. So feel free to tag me and also use that hashtag ArtsyBattober. I think it'll be really fun, and I can't wait to see what you come up with. See you next time. Bye.